What'd you do today, Ginger?
I went 4-1 at locals, and he wants a deck profile. So day 1 of Despia. You guys want a starting list? I don't really know how to play it, but my list is pretty good. I mean, I know one main combo that's like the best combo, I think. So I bought a Dragoon for $110 and ended up not using it because there's a better combo.
Just leave a bad review.
Yeah, I'll show you later. Okay, anyways. Monsters first. All right, 3, Albaz. Starts Branded Fusion. It reborns itself sometimes, which is nice because it gives you bodies on board. It's actually important against, I play versus like Albaz, and like if they remove your fusions, you can keep like just getting more value in shipping. But yeah, it starts Branded.
And negates card.
And negates card. All right, 2 from Albaz. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if you want 1 or 2. It's my first day playing the deck, and I didn't look into it beforehand, but I just wanted 2 in case one got like so. Like what happened is that I would banish one sometimes, and then they would skill drain, and then I couldn't like fuse from my banish zone, so I wanted a second one so I could keep playing. But 1 or 2, I'm not sure which one's better. 0 Light Hex Fusion, I'm not playing the Dragoon stuff, so just heads up. So one of each of these cards. So I heard some like talk about if you play this or not, or if you play Light Hexel Fusion. This is like so much better. Again, I'll show you guys the combo and why you play this, but Tragedy, one of the main cards you dump off of Branded Fusion. You always just dump these 2, and it make more sense when I show you the combo, but this card's just broken. Like, it also lets you refuel. After the turn you send it to search, you also can just banish it to reset Branded Fusion, so once you get going, you're pretty much just good to go.
Have you thought about playing the Despian comedy card?
Despian comedy? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this might be bad for the profile, but I haven't actually read.
Okay, so Despian comedy says it's like Serena. So when one of your Despia cards gets targeted, you can discard it to negate the target. So if it gets Effect Veiler, you discard the comedy to negate the Veiler.
Those are the best.
That could be good. I mean, I haven't read all the cards, I'm not gonna lie. This is just my day 1 profile, so I want to stress that. But yeah, I'll show you the main combo, and the only match I lost was to the undefeated player, and he gammed my Albaz and everything else, so it was close. We came 3. 3 Edgem Chain. So I was debating between 2 or 3. The reason I run 3 is because you can trigger it off discarding for Branded Opening and just search Frightfur, and I don't know, it's just really good to not run out of steam, especially with discarding Super Poly, stuff like that. So I like 3. You can run 2, and just for the Frightfur patchwork. 3 Ash, discards, obviously the best hand trap in the game right now. Even better versus Despia because you can stop the Branded Fusion. So if they play Albaz, you don't want to negate it, because then if they have Branded Fusion, you just lose. Kind of like the Alistair thing, but even better because Branded Fusion doesn't need anything else. So yeah, you save it for Branded Fusion, you just do it and you win. 3 Veiler, I don't know if I'll end up playing these again, but I didn't play Gamma. Gamma's probably better in general. It's weird. These are flex spots. Just know that. I just want to be generic because I like these. If I have a board, I can just like Veiler them. Anyways, let's go to the spells. All right, 3 Branded Fusion. So the main thing you do with this, I guess I'll just show you the combo now, because this is part of the main part of the video that matters, in case you're like watching and like, oh, day 1, how do I play Despia? Here's what I did. I found it. So there's a lot of YouTube videos that had a bunch of views, and all they did is make Dragoon and do shitty combos. But I found one guy who only had like literally like 2,000 views, like no views, and he's like, yeah, you do this, and you do this, and you do this, and I was like, this is insane. I'm gonna do that, and then it's way better. I don't even play like Hexel Fusion because it's just so much better. All right, so you activate this. You send these 2. And then the Tragedy can search for, or I guess we'll do what we summon first. So that we summon this. The Tragedy searches for either Despia, Albaz if you already have them. If you already have Albaz, you'll just search this ad libitum guy. But yeah. So real quick, let's just say you only have Branded Fusion. You fuse with these 2. You fuse with itself back to the extra deck, and you put this back into your deck.
So you only need to run 1.
What's up?
So you only need to run 1.
No.
We've been over that already.
He's easy to summon. So yeah, you play Mirror Jade, then you summon the Joker, or whatever his name is, Despia. You search the ad libitum. So now your field is this, and this. So this card.
That's just from the 1 Branded Fusion.
This is just from 1 Branded Fusion. This is all you need is just Branded Fusion to do so far. You use Mirror Jade. What Mirror Jade does is it sends a guy from your fusion deck to the graveyard, and then you banish monsters in the field. You banish your own Albaz. It is nice if you have like something else to banish, but yeah, you just banish your own Albaz if you have nothing. You send this to the graveyard. This one says at the graveyard, you get to set a Branded Fusion at the end of the turn. So what you do is you just send this, and then you set Branded Red. So you end with just 1 Branded Fusion, has Mirror Jade and Branded Red, which may not seem great because it all happens on your opponent's turn. So this card says, if you use this effect, you can't use it during the next turn. It just banishes a monster. You need to play your turn quick effect. So you set this. Then on their turn, you use Branded Red. You add this to your hand. You fuse with this, and you fuse with this. And then you make Guardian Chimera. So on their turn, you get to blow up a card and then draw 2. So I guess I'll just symbolize here. You get 2 extra cards. And then these guys activate their effects. So this one will summon the Mirror Jade back from the Banish Zone, and this is like a new copy of the card, so you can actually use its effect that turn. And then you get Tragedy again, so you get Albaz. So then, all of one Brain Infusion, you get to banish a card on their side of the field, blow up a card, draw 2 cards, search Albaz, and then he also gets effect to send again. So you send another one of these on their turn when you banish a monster, and then you get another card. So you end up searching, like, you can search, I guess another Brand Infusion or something, or whatever you really want, honestly, because you can just Despia or whatever, but I guess I'll just say you end with this. So yeah, one Brand Infusion ends with all this. Destroy, banish, draw 2, another Brand Infusion, and an Albaz, which is just so broken. I saw a guy's YouTube video, I bought the Dragoon for 110, and I was like, wow, I can either Dragoon, or like banish one of their cards, blow up one of their cards, draw 2 cards, and search an Albaz and a Brand Infusion. And I was like, this is so much better. Especially in the mirror, they can just fall into Albaz, like Super Poly, Dragoon is like useless. So yeah, this is just, you get off one thing, which is absurd. This is the only combo I know, but I did it all day, and it's, until I get better at the deck, this was enough to get 4-1 against people who like actually studied the deck beforehand, so that's cool. All right, well that's a combo. I hope that was clear.
Back to the deck profile.
Yeah, back to the deck profile. Yeah, Brand Infusion, that's what the card does. It's, I can't.
Yeah, it's so scuffed.
It's so scuffed. I mean, I told you I only know one combo. That's probably the main juice you're gonna get out of the thing, but I can show the rest of the deck. So 3 banded openings. You just, all right. This card's really good if you discard Tragedy or you discard the Edge of Chain. It's just like, how do I put it? The Edge of Chain lets you make Guardian Chimeras so easy, and you can just start spamming Guardian Chimeras, drawing 2, blowing up 2 other cards, like whatever order you do it in, and it's just like ridiculous. It's just a Guardian Chimera deck. But yeah, search is the Despia. All right, 3 banded in red. This card's broken. If you have Tragedy in the graveyard, you just like fuse for anything and then search and do whatever you want. Also, it's just how you do. Also, it is nice that you raw draw it because then you can do different combos. All right, 3 Super Poly, good in the mirror, good. You run Starving Venom, so it's also just like, if they don't play around Super Poly, you can use their Predaplant Verdinaconde and DP to make Starving Venom before they Scythe Lock you, which is rare because they usually play around it. Now this is popular, but still. 3 of this card, this gives you 2 cards, and you just use them for Guardian Chimera and blow up their field and draw a bunch of cards. There's so many, because Guardian Chimera doesn't target, and it blows up back rows. So it's so easy to start with this, Guardian Chimera, blow up their back rows, and just kill them. That's what I did versus like a lot of the trap decks. 2 Polymerization. I write 3 Edge of Chain as diff applications with discarding it, but this card's just a harder brick. It's still fine to draw because you can just fuse, but yeah, I run 2 of this, 3 Edge of Chain, 3 Patchwork. 3 Prosperity. The way I was losing with, I just ran because I owned them, honestly, but I realized it's very important in this deck because the way you lose is you play Albaz and they like hand trap you with like Valor or Imperm, and then you can just Prosperity and try your Brand Infusion to beat that. And if they Brand Infusion you, if you Brand Infusion the Ash, that's pretty good, but you can still get like other stuff with like the Patchwork. So the main thing is this plays through like certain hand traps, but it also lets you just be more consistent and search your deck. Otherwise, if you don't draw the Despia Joker or the Brand Infusion, your deck is kind of weak and like one-dimensional. All right, 3 Imperm. Very good because you can use it on, if they do a draw phase Brand Opening, you can still hit their Albaz. And in general, it's really good. Like the one game I got Scythe Locked, I think I had one hand trap, so you couldn't like protect the Scythe Lock, but yeah, I got Scythe Locked and I Impermed it, and then I was good.
You impermed it.
Yeah.
You didn't get Scythe Locked.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I would have got Scythe Locked if I didn't Imperm it. And then the extra deck is kind of scuffed. Oh, the main thing I want to say is like,
did you shotgun your site?
Yeah, of course.
if they don't shotgun Scythe, you can just main phase Brand Infusion and resolves. Or Super Poly, yeah. Anyways, or you can Super Poly anyway, but.
That's why I got first and you didn't, boy.
So anyways, yeah, these cards are cool if you run the Latex Field Fusion, but the trade-off is you either play a Winda, play a Dragoon, or you do like all those things where you draw a bunch of cards and blow up their field and banish their cards, which is like obviously a million times worse. So yeah, you should just do the combo I showed you and not run these. Anyways, okay, I honestly don't really know how to use anything besides that one combo. So a lot of these cards I don't know how to actually use, but
I like the honesty.
this one's part of the combo and he lets you fusion from your, also he's good because he lets you fusion from your banish. So it's just like nice later if they banish your cards. All right, so the best one is probably just like Mirror Jade. This card's stupid. Like either play turn, banish a monster, and then end phase set a fusion from your deck. Guardian Chimeras. I just Guardian Chimera Turbo, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if I ran 3, but I run 2, obviously. Don't know if you need 3 if you resource well, but this card is the card I kind of just make all the time. We did that one. This one burns. That's all I know. He's actually really good if you like put them at half health, then you just play this, then they're like kind of screwed. But yeah, he's good. I guess you're born and stuff. I don't know. This one is how you would use the Latex Field Fusion combo, but I don't do that. So mostly it's just sent to the graveyard with Mirror Jade. just get a Brandon set. I had extra space, so this is your super poly target. It's not really that important. This one's pretty good. He's like a generic one, like if you just need something to make with a Despia and a White or Dark, and then makes everything 0, so it's easy to go for game. When he leaves the field, you can get Fawn of Albaz and super poly like their cards, or just get Joker. He's actually really good. Botaniclad, I actually only add this in my extra deck for Florendis, because I was just like, okay, if I get super poly or like I get the Fawn of Albaz in defense, I can use their M-Pen to make this. That's the only reason I even run this card, but sometimes you can send it to the graveyard if you have like extra shit to do. This card is best super poly target against like everything. And then I run this. I think it's actually really important. It's significantly worse in these decks than the other decks, but like I had a game where I had Scythe locked the dude, which I'll get my extra deck on how I do that, or my side deck, because I don't actually like main Scythe or anything. Yeah, but I sancted him for Scythe, and I summoned Edom Chain and made this, and like, yeah, it wasn't the greatest, but we were like playing a grindy game, so I ended up getting a Brandon Fusion, which gets Tragedy in graveyard, and the next turn you can banish Tragedy, get Brandon Fusion again, and then it's like, it basically is you don't have any of your engine pieces, you can start going. All right, here's my extra deck, or side deck, sorry. Side deck is this. So the only reason I'm playing this is because at the YCS, the guy got second in Swiss played Invoke. So I bubbled the YCS with Invoke. But the one guy who actually got second, yeah, I gotta make to get that out there. So one guy got second in Swiss, and he just like sided these, and I was like, is that actually like legit? And I guess it is, because he did amazing with it. So I just copied him, and the one time I did it, I won. I did in the mirror, and they just like, well, he lightning stormed this, and then I got that, and we just won. One call by. I said when I go first. You can main this, I guess. I don't like it going second in this meta a lot of times, because it's like really weak. Maybe they're not playing a stronger deck, because I was playing Invoke before, that I can get away with main this, but yeah, obviously this can be in the main deck, doesn't matter. I play Red Reboot and Harpies. This is just for like Eldritch. Trap Eldritch is more popular after their good performance at the YCS, and just at locals it's very popular. 3 draw. This is for Florendis and for Praying Kids and just most of the Brave piles. It's just kind of good against everything. 2 Cosmic, just removal. So I guess this is just a 15 card, so I'll just show you that now because it's not that important. You can do the side card if you want, but this is really cool. I guess it's important. I get to do it today. So when you go first for Florendis, you can Brandon Fusion and send this, and you just banish this for Zombie World, and then they can't add any of their banished Florendis guys back, and they can't summon M-Pen. So it should be broken in theory, but I didn't play for Florendis today. That's my deck profile.
Thank you.